Hello everyone, welcome to Miho's craft room. How are you? Today I'm going to stitch this beautiful sailing boat image. This is KS Fan Fu brand. I received from Dreamstitch in May, the end of May this year. Yes, I'm stitching this part. Yes, this background part. And it is this beautiful canvas. Look at these. Here I'm stitching from right upper part and going down. I really like this color shade. I'm not very good at stitching background part, so I change colors and try to see all the background colors. So today I'm going to stitch this part. Please, I think it's this part, this sky part. Okay, let's start. It is this color, 758 color, a little like orange. I'm stitching the sewing method. Okay, let me start. Okay, so how are you today? How was your weekend? As always, I spent the weekend stitching all day and thinking about what to do next and things like that. And I also took a nap a lot. Friday and Saturday, I was obsessed with the small kid, the Red Riding Hood and Grandmother Wolf. I uploaded a short video yesterday. It's a very small canvas, but it has a lot of color changes, and backstitch took a lot of time, but it was all fun, so I couldn't just move to the other projects. I really wanted to finish it. And I'm really happy to finish. I'll try to stitch without blurry. I wash it the with little Red Riding Hood canvas and the owl. I'll show you later. Actually, I like this way of stitching, the sewing method. It's very comfortable because I don't have to lift my arm too high. I'll stitch this part with other thread. As you saw on the thumbnail, I'm going to show you what I have done in August. These are not what I made video. Not very much progress on each canvases because I spend most of the time stitching the project I'm going to stitch on the video. So I don't have much time to stitch other ones, but I also enjoy stitching some small ones and simple, or those I don't make video yet. So I stitch those projects when I'm editing or when I'm taking a rest from very complicated projects. And I like stitching this canvas very much. The thread is very soft. What can I do? Just go here. like this image picture very much. I want to stitch the sailboat part. I don't want to jump. Color looks pretty. So the projects are not in particular order. The weaves I'm going to show you later. I'll show you whatever I can get in my hand. Maybe also September I will continue to stitch these canvases, and I'll add some new start and try to stitch my projects I've been doing for months, such as succulent flowers, magnolia, and other landscapes, little by little. The thread is very short. I have to finish it. This thread. tomorrow I'm going to stitch the European town. I couldn't stitch after the last time stitch with me. So I really want to stitch after recording this. If you are starting with me, you'll be much faster than me, I think. I'll just keep going. I like this color. Look at this. So today's stitch with me won't be so long. I'll keep stitching this color until I fill in all this part. Let's stitch together a little more. I stitched the rest of this color by myself. At least my dog was very busy outside. She was making a lot of noise. So I'll stitch a little more the same symbol here. So today also I'll show you the weekly updates of our friends' projects. Everybody making very nice progress on their projects. And I'm very motivated when I see their pictures. The thread sound is very quiet. I wonder if you can hear this. I have no idea what I'm going to stitch next week. Monday, European time. And then I have no plan now. I have to think about it after I upload this video. It's because I have a lot to do. I just can't decide what to do. Okay, I finish here. I want to stitch this part with this thread later. Okay. Yeah. Thank you everybody for sharing your beautiful words. And from now I'm going to show you what I have done in August. Okay, I finished this cute little owl. Okay, and I wash it, the canvas. So this is Painting Fairy cross stitch small kit, the gift I received. Very cute. And this one is the Little Red Riding Hood and Grandmother Wolf. And this one I received from VIP Cross Stitch. So I stitched this one really a little by little, and it took about 2 weeks, and I really focused on stitching and finishing this one during the last Friday and Saturday. and I wash it today, but this part wasn't washed clearly. This was a very dark black color. Maybe I had to soak the canvas for more. I don't know. Other part was washed out clearly. I'm going to put it in the frame, so it's okay for me. But from next time I have to soak in warm water a longer time for other canvases I have. Okay, I think it's very cute. Look at this. So there are a lot of backstitch, so it took hours to stitch all the backstitch, but it was fun every moment. So I really like this one, and I'm going to stitch other ones too. Okay, and I'll show you the other canvases. Just a second. The next one, this beautiful Elsa. Look at this. So I was also stitching this one. I think it's very pretty. Look at this. This color is very strong, so her face still looks blue, but I think it'll be okay when wash it out. I like stitching this one. It's a little confetti, but not much, I think. Yeah. So I keep stitching this one also in September too. Okay, and maybe I showed you or not. So Issue brand thread you receive with floss drop, and I put all the thread on this thread card I purchased from AliExpress. It is this color. Okay. And this one I received from GBFKE. The Elsa is also from GBFKE. I like this image very much. This is Hoakan brand, and this also I was stitching a little by little, so I did this part flower here, this one, and this is really confetti part. The flower was very confetti, and other part I think it's okay. So this one also I stitch one thread a day and one the other day very slowly, but I really like stitching this one. Yes, I'll keep going. Okay, next one. I organized the thread like this. Look at this, very beautiful. And this one, look at this cute little snake. So you know, this year is a snake year, and I was born in snake year, so only 4 months left this year, but I just stitch. I only stitch it a little bit on the ear. And I'll stitch a little more before 2025 ends. Okay, maybe next color will be pretty red. This part, I'll show you the progress at the end of September. And this one I received from New Craft Day, so I stitch it a little. Maybe I showed you this part, and then I stitch it a little more on the left upper part. I like this tree color, so this one also I keep stitching. Okay, and a little bit on the brown hair. Okay, it has this beautiful green color. I love this color. And this one I purchased from AliExpress, and I'm stitching the right upper part. Here I stitch it a little bit on the tree part and this roof part. This part looks very simple comparing with this image, but it'll be pretty and stitch it more. So I was very glad because one of our friends was stitching this one, so I'm going to stitch this too. Okay, and it has really beautiful colors. This kind of colors. Okay, next one. This beautiful pink rose and blue sea is from Dreamstitch. Very beautiful colors. I once stitched it on the video. Look at this beautiful pink and blue. Wow. And I stitch it really a little more after the video, this part. This part, so beautiful, I think. I love the color so much, and this picture looks more like blue, but the image picture on the website looks more like this, so I think it's okay. So I stitch it from the center of the canvas to see the color of the leaf and the petal, but I'm going to stitch from this kind of the corner. I don't know where now, but maybe this part or this part. Okay, so I'll keep stitching this one on video too. And this is from GBFKE, the beautiful pink and blue landscape. This is 9 count. So on the website it was written 11 count, and I emailed the GBFKE and they corrected to 9 count now. So I stitch it by myself. a little here. The print color is very strong, so it is a little hard to see which one is stitched. So this part on the roof part here, a little bit on the sky, and this part, the window part. Yes, I think it's really pretty, and I like this image so much. And maybe I'm going to make video one day on the September stitching video. Okay. And the color is like this, very beautiful colors. Look at this. And this one, oh, sorry for glares, Moon Festival, cute image, Bunny's Moon Festival. I stitched it a little on the bunny's face and a little on the outline. And a little more on the background. Wow, I'm afraid of this big color block of background. I think it's really cute. Cute pineapple. Okay, this one also I'm going to stitch by myself. This is the color. Okay, this pretty color. Okay, this is all I have for today. I only showed you those I didn't make videos, so others I showed you on the stitching video. You can find the progress on the videos, okay? And for September, I'm not sure I can stitch all of this canvas. Maybe I can add some new start or the other old whips I was stitching before. You can find it on my next video. Okay, thank you very much for watching today's video, and I'll see you on the next video tomorrow, European Town. See you. Have a nice day.